Good morning. Today we're going to be making a gift card holder for Christmas. So I buy in bulk. I buy the 8.5 by 11 sheets of black, just because I do use them as card bases every now and again. I'm going to cut it in half vertically, so 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to lay one aside because I don't need it. And we're going to do this one. We're just going to do 4. So that'll be this way, and we're going to fold it this way, and then so 2 times this way. I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to do this one it's going to be a 3 by 4. So let's just do a 3 3/4. After we fold it, the front is going to be a 3 by 4. So let's just do a 1/4 inch less than that. So it looks like a really cute little card, right? Like a little 3 by 4. And the rest you can use for a later date. So that one had the wood grain on the back. This is Home for Christmas. This is the current paper. Our next catalog that's coming out soon is going to be like all Christmas. It's beautiful paper. So if you weren't a fan of this, just wait. I like this paper too. This is pretty. But the other ones have like tone on tone type things. It's really, really pretty. Okay, I'm going to get my scoring tool. I'm going to score it in half, which is 5 1/2. Now I'm going to want to come in 3, right? Here's 2, here's 3. So I want my 3 by 4 to be there. So if you're not so sure where to score, just lay that on there. I'm going to score it 2 1/2. Because this will be the front section of your card. I also have this little white piece. I always have tons of little white pieces cut out to a A2 size card. That way it's really easy to put on the inside of a card just like this. So we are going to stamp this before we start working that. I have an older stamp set. I love base and shade for this kind of card. So I'm going to do base and shade. So if you haven't done base and shade before, you're going to want a scrap piece of paper, which I usually have some. Very handy. Looks like I buried them though. Okay. So you can tell my other base and shades are on here. You're going to need a block. I'm just going to use a 3 by. And I'm going to use the color jade. So the two colors, the two greens in here are jade and pine. And I guess I could use pine for the top actually. So maybe I'll do that because pine, I believe, is darker. So why don't we do that instead? Let's do the jade first, and then we don't even need this. So if you want to use 2 different greens, that's good. I'm going to try that. Okay, I'm going to put it over here and towards the top. I've used this stamp set a lot before, so I'm not worried about seasoning it. In fact, I've used it so much that there's glitter on it probably from Christmas. Christmas is past. And you could even do like mocha on top too. Well, let's just see how this one looks. I haven't used jade in this scenario before, so. That looks pretty good. It's just a touch darker. Just kind of nice. Then it has this really nice tree trunk. And I know this is taking longer than normal, guys. I'll show you how to do this here soon. How to get it all set up. But you want just a little bit of something peeking out is the thing. So it gives it a little bit of decoration. There's that. And then we'll find a sentiment afterwards. Okay. And this one even has a star you can put right on top, which I might here in a little bit, but we'll see. Let's build this. Okay. So we have it all scored. That's not the one I scored. Get rid of that. Okay. So you're just going to take that and fold it over so it matches. Because not all score lines will behave, guys. I promise. You just have to sometimes manipulate them too. Sometimes they're just a little fatter than what we want. So here's our little pocket for our gift card. Now you can either use your tape runner, and if you use your tape runner, only do it on half. So if you use this, only spread it out half and half and half and half, because you want a really thin line. This tape is about half the width of the tape runner. And so I typically use my red tape. And you're going to want to snug it up as closely to that line as possible. You only need 2 strips, one on each side, right? You don't want it on the side because this is your pocket. Okay. Trim that. Now that you guys all know this is my favorite part. And I say that very facetiously. I hate doing this part. This is the worst part about the red tape, is peeling it. I hate getting it started. There we go. Okay, fold it over so it lines up. Okay, so there's your pocket. Make sure it's sticky so that you can put your fingers in there and you can pull a little bit, because when you put a gift card in there, it's gonna give a little bit, and whoever's getting it will want to put their fingers in there and pull it out. So make sure you recognize that. Okay, I'm moving back to my runner. This is going to be right here. So it's just like a little peekaboo out. This nice plaid is going to be on the front. Okay, and then I still have some like black that I can use for just a little label. You gotta find your sentiment first, right? So I don't really have a really small one, so I'm going to use this Merry Christmas here. So that Merry Christmas is probably about an inch. Yeah, I need an inch of white. So I'm going to do an 1.25 inches of black. Now, if you don't remember what we measured this at, I believe it was 3. Okay, so it's all the way across is 3 inches, this black piece. So I want that same. Then I want white piece. That is going to be 1 inch by 2 3/4. And these will just layer up like that. And let's stamp this with red. So Merry Christmas. And there's my gift card holder. Now, in case you don't know, last year I did this too. I used my library card. So there it is. It does tuck quite well in there. So if you want to cut like a little notch so that they can grab it, you can. You can write in this area. You may want to keep it here so that all they see is this. And then you can decorate your tree. So, thanks for joining me this morning. We'll see you later. Bye.